We create programs in varieties of computer languages, mostly Java for this class. We have all created an animation and a song to go with the animation to each individual season, and my season was winter. It's kind of a little story of a little guy that's supposed to be meeting a girl, and he comes and she's nowhere to be seen, and it starts snowing. He falls asleep, then wakes up, she's still not there. Waits a little longer and she pops out of nowhere. They talk a little and then they leave together. Yes, at times it's very stressful at times, but it's also rewarding when when you have a problem and you finally figure out how to solve it. It's a very good feeling, and it's a good feeling to see the finished product with the animation and the song together. It shows your hard work paid off. Programming is very stressful and very hard thing to learn, but it's worth it when you finally learn how to do it and you kind of get the hang of things. It becomes a lot more fun.
So what we were assigned to do was create a song and then create animations all with code. We decided to do seasons. It picks up on who we are and it allows for us to be diverse, and I did spring. What I envisioned for spring was something that sounded light, and I chose fast pace because spring goes by in the blink of an eye. I mean, at 1 minute everything's just like buds, and then like the next moment everything's bloomed and fall and everything. My song I made a bit fast pace. I chose a harp sound that sounded to me like spring, just everything's springing up. Keep an open mind, and as technical and logical as all this coding may be, you have to also know that it can be fun and that you can make anything. And I think that's one of the coolest parts I've learned.
I type code and I pretty much just mess with systems to create nice programs. We worked on a project and we named it Seasons because we're all very different people. And I got to work with Summer. It was fun to do this part because it brought me back to that. Brought me back to the times where I was smiling all the time because life was easy. And I was thinking of, Disney World for the fireworks, because those are places that people can relate to. They can remember, oh, I remember when I went to see fireworks the first time. I remember going to the beach and playing around and discovering new things. The stress is definitely kicking in, but of course I'm enjoying myself because this is definitely a testament of what we are capable of doing. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing when we can makes us happy as much as group projects make me crazy. These people are amazing, amazing people.
Over the course of a semester, we're given a problem to solve using a system or any other method, and we work to solve problems using the technology that we have available, mostly doing it inside of code. Before coding out the music, we each composed each of a song. We coded out the music, each note is put in as a number, and then we actually drew out frames and then sequence them using code to create our animation. I worked on the season of Fall. After composing everything, I then went through and drew every one of my frames by hand. And it's a tree inside of a clearing, and the tree gradually changes color and then loses all of its leaves. Even if you don't understand the language, all you have to do is look it up, or you're taught the languages here. So the most that you need is an idea of how to solve problems.